Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that. Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out from the left hash, a 40-yard look. Reichert connects there, and they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Kent on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Start the grab here with Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throw on 3rd down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
7 yards. 3 and out.
The Steelers set to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete. Here's Jones. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Now, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jones. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. That's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down.
And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings stretch their early lead to 9. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings go up 10-zip here in the 1st.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Kent on the return. He lost the football. And he dodged a turnover there on the return. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Rodgers throwing again here on second down. It's a screen play to Warren. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
And he's caught after a game of about 2. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. 1 quarter away so far. The Vikings have played to an early lead. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Trying to get outside here with Warren. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Give left side to Mason. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Return to Mason on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, ball at the 36. Trying to throw here out of the gun. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Short pass brought in. On the move, past the 40. Into the red zone. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now start the drive with Warren. Still going to touch him down after a short pickup.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the 27. Finds him over the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. On play action now, McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy looking to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Finds the in route complete. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Half the 60.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Vikings, first down.
Another throw here for McCarthy. He brings it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Here's Miller on the return. Showing a little burst so far. He brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Completed left side to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Buys time, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 28 out of that play. And that's the Steelers' first down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And this stays a 3-possession game.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
One last play before the break.
Let's go now.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now, this Irish crowd has been great so far. No surprise there, and still 2 quarters left to play here in Dublin. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Jones with a run to start the 3rd quarter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down, ball at the 36.
36-yard line.
Viking 18. Check, Panther.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Go.
Mason gets it on the counter. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
70 range. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Jones off the pistol again. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Ready. Set.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
And Hawk 70. 7 Pirates.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
60 Bison.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Ready. Cougar 19.
They'll run here following the penalty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Mustang 19. Come on. Set. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one's caught. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 18.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Reichert connects there. And And that extends the lead to 20.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Miller on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Give left side to Warner. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The tackle by Isaiah.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Second and 11.
Play action with Rodgers. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trying an inside give to Ward. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On second down, Warren. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up third.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To throw, Rodgers. He puts everything behind this one. Brought in inside the 20. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
The throw is caught. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Boswell to add the PAT. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Steelers drop the lead back to 13.
Steelers 14. First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Moore with a return. This makes it up to the 25. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Take over.
A give to Mason. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
At the 25-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This one misses the tight end. And now they face second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. That's caught. This is Addison. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. From the 48. Running a screen now for Jones. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Go! Bravo 80.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
58.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. It's the 2-minute warning here in Dublin. Steelers trailing by 13. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has them set up second down and 21. Another try following the sack. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. To throw. Wilson on the slant. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The Steelers calling their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Get to Mason running right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Running once more with Mason. Down to the 10. And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today as they get the first down. They can take the clock down to 0 now.
15 yards.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Going to the ground again on first. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
So it's a win for the Vikings. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing